slightly uncomfortable and the strangeness of this gathering. The subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement. He explained that the subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that
unfortunately, they say that by third grade, the prison system knows how many beds that they'll need because of the number of kids who are failing at that point. I'm going to go to Jefferson City today to speak to the men in an NAACP branch of the prison in Jefferson City. And these are individuals who are extremely intelligent, very bright, but unfortunately the schools let them down when they were trying to get through the system as students. And we need to fix that. I mean, we're talking about 2.3 million Americans who are in prison, and the majority of those individuals are African Americans and Latinos. This is an unsustainable situation that we have, and a trend that isn't going to abate.
And invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact the profitability of these investments. Then he says, I remember many of us in the group immediately looking at each other in awe and confusion. At the same time, I didn't know what a private prison was, but I wasn't the only one. Sure enough, and what any of this had to do with music. We were told that these built by privately owned companies who receive funding from the government based on the number of inmates. Mm-hmm. The more inmates, the more the government would pay these prisons. Mm-hmm. It was also made clear to us that since these prisons are privately owned, as they become publicly traded, we'd be able to buy shares. Most of us were taken back by this. Again, a couple of people asked what this had to do with us. At this point, my industry colleague who had first opened the meeting took the floor again and answered our questions. He told us that since our employees had become silent investors in this prison business, it was now in their interest to make sure that these prisons remain filled. Our job would be to help make this happen by making music which promote criminal behavior, rap being the music of choice. He assured us that this would be a great situation for us because rap music was becoming an increasingly profitable market for our companies, and as employees, we'd also be
so many gone, so many chasing time. I got so many people back who worried about mine. Stay out here sacrificing the ones they love for bread and crumbs, confessing in crimes and songs. Locked behind bars, never get that money. Thought your partner was your partner to betray you, homie. It's every man for himself. Personally, I think it's better for your health. I got people I love, but I don't wanna see again. Fake is fake, family members or friends. Just cause they can, don't mean they ride with you to the end. Your biggest enemy could sleep in your bed. You don't understand until it gets in your head. I forgive you, but I won't forget. A wreck, never change a wreck, gon' be a wreck. I forgive you, but I won't forget. A wreck, never change, a wreck gon' be a wreck. So gone, so many chasing time. I got so many people back who worried about mine. Stay out here sacrificing the ones they love for bread and crumbs.